self-care. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Oh no, not another person here to tell me that I should be doing yoga and drinking green smoothies and getting massages every week to take care of myself. Who has the time or the money for that? I remember one time in residency, the residents had an annual retreat where we would get together and hear from some guest lectures about work-life balance, or in other words, self-care. The faculty member giving the lecture, she was one of our favorites, but she was older, in her late 60s, and she had been a successful doctor for many decades. Well, guess what kind of advice she had for us? I'm not kidding you. She talked about how she hired a housekeeper to do the housework that she didn't have time to do. I don't even remember all the other things she said, because when she got to that part, honestly, I just stopped listening. I was barely getting by on a resident salary. I was supporting my husband. I was paying back student loans. And here she was telling me that I should hire a housekeeper. Seriously, as if I had extra money lying around to spend on that. And I actually laugh about it now because it just goes to show how clueless even someone who's really nice can be about this kind of topic.
I have to agree with you. A lot of the self-care usually had to do with spending money to get it, just like you mentioned.
But the point is, we're not here to give you clueless advice about how to take better care of yourself. We're here to give you a few good pointers about ways that you can realistically, right now, today, start to take better care of yourself.
Yes.
Sleep is so important for your body and your brain to be able to function at their best. So how can I possibly get more sleep with such a busy life? Trust me, we hear you. We have been there. We know how hard it is. But we also want to make sure that you understand how truly important sleep is. If there's anything that you can cut back on in your life to let you get a little bit more sleep, then please do it. Even little changes like getting an extra 15 or 30 minutes of sleep per night, or making time for like a 30-minute nap in the middle of the day, those things can make a big difference.
I'd like to add to that, just cautioning that if you do daytime naps, keep it short, because
Yes.
if you sleep too long, it will disrupt your nighttime sleep, where it comes and you won't be sleepy at a decent time, and then you're falling asleep at 1 or 2 in the morning, and then you have to be up at 6 or 7.
Be realistic about what you can do. You can't do it all at once anyway. Like eventually, yeah, if you spread it out, you're going to get it done, but don't try to take on too much. So self-care tip number 2, what is it, Dr. Zulma?
Practice self-compassion.
Exactly. So have you ever messed up at something? Maybe you missed a shot in a game. Maybe you missed your friend's birthday, or your mom's birthday or dad's birthday, or you forgot to turn in an assignment, or you got a bad grade on a test, or you felt like you let down your parents. And after that happened, have you ever been a jerk to yourself about it afterward? For example, have you ever said things to yourself like this? I am such a loser. I can't believe I forgot I'm such a terrible person. I'm no good at this. I might as well give up. I'm such a bad son, daughter, friend, student, etc. Now imagine that you have a favorite niece or nephew or a child that you absolutely love and adore. And they came to you saying that they missed a shot in a game, or they missed someone's birthday, or they forgot to do something, or they got a bad grade on the test, or they disappointed their parents or you. What would you tell this niece or nephew or child that you love? Would you tell them the same things that you tell yourself? For example, would you say, you are such a loser, you deserve to lose? Or, I can't believe you forgot, you're such a terrible person? Or, you're no good at that, you might as well give up? Or, you're such a bad person? So hopefully you're thinking, of course I would never say that to this niece or nephew or child that I love. Learning to be nice to myself has been really transformative, because instead of constantly being a jerk to myself in my mind and wanting to give up, I forgive myself and I say, this is just part of the human experience. This is normal.